What is up, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in today's video. Today, my dad and I are going to be working on getting the machine shed a little closer to where we want it to be. There's a lot of work to do in here, but we're starting little by little, job by job, task by task. So today we're going to insulate the walls that are already here because they're not insulated and they've been sitting uninsulated for a while. That pad I showed you that I'm standing on right now earlier this year, we're just going to insulate the walls around that. And then yeah, that's the plan. We hope to get the whole thing insulated. We have half of a wall insulated so far, and we're going to insulate another half today, but we're probably not going to get the whole thing insulated. This is probably going to be more than a one-day vlog, but yeah, our dream is to get this whole thing done eventually, but it just one little task at a time, and we'll get there. If you guys like this video at any point during the video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out and pushes my content out further for more farmers like you to see it. So hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get notified every time I post a video. So with that being said, guys, let's get right into this and let's get to work. So we're finally getting to the point where we're going to start working on getting this machine shed finished. And right now we got, like I showed you guys earlier this year, we got this pad poured in this right here, this little pad right here in the machine shed poured. And this wall's been sitting here, but it's not insulated, and it's been sitting like that forever. So we're finally gonna get around to it and insulate this wall. And we're gonna insulate all around. We're gonna insulate this wall right here. And we're just gonna do a little square right here. We're gonna take off all these tools off this, like my dad's doing right now, so we can put the insulation on and then tin it. We're gonna put tin on it. Our goal and mission eventually is to pour this whole machine shed concrete and get all the tools and everything that we have and put it in here and know that it's always here and that we won't have to go run around the farm looking for shit all the time. And also we're going to sort through all these tools because some of these tools we don't even need and use anymore, and we're going to get rid of the ones we don't need and use, and we're going to keep the ones that we obviously use. As you can see, my dad already kind of started on insulating this wall without me. He texted me a picture while I was away and wasn't in town that he was working on this, and I was kind of a little butthurt because I kind of want to help with these kind of projects because, you know, these are the kind of projects that are fun, and you can see progress in the farm by doing this stuff, and it makes a change, and that's something cool that I think is pretty cool. So I was kind of butthurt, but I'm glad that we're going to be working on it together from here on out. I told him to not work on this without me because I want to work on it together. So got that out of the way. So Dad went and got he's going to go get some tools so we can pry out these nails and some stuff that we can lay some 2x4s and 2x6s. We need a big ass crowbar to get these nails out because they're in there pretty good. So I'm gonna go run and get a big ass crowbar so we can get these nails out. We have to go all over hell to find a tool to do a job, and it annoys the crap out of me, and I know it annoys my dad. So this is why we need to get this machine shed done. Hoping to God this big ass crowbar's in here. And all the places that it's gonna be, the hog building is the last place the crowbar should be at. Well, would you look at that? Back to the shed we go. You have forsaken all the love you taken, sleeping on a razor slow. What are you doing? Now that all the nails and all the screws are out, we're going to lay these boards bottom here, and we're gonna have to cut them. We cut 2 2x6s and we laid one flat so that the moisture off the concrete won't wick up into the insulation. And we cut another 2x6 as our nailer for our tin. And we're gonna lay the insulation in, and then we're gonna put 2x4 insulation, 2x4 insulation, 2x4 insulation all the way up the wall. And then when we're done, we're gonna lay plastic over top of it. And that will be, and then we'll put tin over it, but we don't have any tin right now. A slight problem.
So this pole barn is so old that the old posts rotted out. So what we did is we went in and we dug down and we put new posts in beside the old ones and then bolted them through, which is fine because the tops are okay. But with this wall being here, we'll have to put a nailer, we'll have to nail a board to that old post to give us something to nail our 2x4s to. So that'll slow us down.
This side's okay though.
Well, that side's
a little
kind of
bit
screwed too, because at the top, the roof leaks and we got to get up there and fix the steel. This is circa 1972 pole barn, so it has its own problems that we're gonna have to remedy as we go, but we'll get there.
We'll get there little by little. Gone as far as we can go today before we put some more nailers in and fix this truss that's messed up. So we're gonna go get some lunch, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna work on getting this wall done. We're gonna try to get this wall almost finished, because this wall, like I told you guys, we gotta fix this post before we get going on this and go any higher. And we gotta get some more nailers. We gotta cut some nailers to fit over there. So we're gonna just work on this side for today and then come back to this later. We just got back from lunch and we just dragged in some half sheets of plywood because we have no more full sheets because we ran out, and they cost 49 bucks per sheet and 44 coming a thing. So that's like 5 grand. So we're gonna stick with what we got and do some half sheets. And this is the only wall that's probably gonna be plywood. And the rest will be tin, because $97 a sheet. It's a lot of money. We got the OSHA approved scaffolding out actually this time. And we're gonna have to cut the insulation 60 what? 67 inches to fill that hole. I'm gonna be putting it in. My dad's gonna be down here cutting it. He's gonna hand it to me. I'm gonna fill her all in. So we got it all insulated. This wall's all insulated. Took us like an hour and a half, I'd say. That was my first time ever putting insulation into a wall. I wasn't the best at it, but I got better as I did it. I bet I'm gonna have to do a whole lot of it, a lot more of it, because I gotta do this whole machine shed with my dad. So wasn't too bad, just time consuming. That's probably all we're gonna do today, because we are ready to be done. But next time we come, we're gonna hang these sheets right here, and we're gonna figure out a way to make that post work and put up the nailers, and then we'll get this whole thing done.
I'll be really glad when it's done, and no rest for the wicked, and the righteous don't need it.
That being said, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked it at any point, just give it a thumbs up. Really helps me out, pushes my content out further for more people like you to see it. Subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon to get notified every time I post a video. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.